How does ECoG decode complex cognitive states from the brain? Imagine being able to read what someone is thinking or feeling just by looking at their brain signals. That's what electrocorticography, or ECoG, helps us do. It's a method that records electrical activity directly from the surface of the brain. Unlike other techniques, ECoG uses tiny electrodes placed beneath the outer layer of the brain called the dura mater. These electrodes pick up local field potentials, which are signals generated mainly by synchronized activity of neurons in the cerebral cortex. This means ECoG can capture brain activity with very high detail, both in space and time. The signals from ECoG include oscillations, or rhythmic patterns, across different frequency bands. The gamma band, which is above 40 Hz, is especially important. Gamma oscillations are closely linked to localized brain processing and are strongly connected to the activity of individual neurons. Because gamma activity is spatially specific and less noisy than other signals, it's very useful for decoding what the brain is doing. Lower frequency rhythms like mu, which is between 8 and 12 Hz, and beta, between 18 and 26 Hz, also play a role. These slower oscillations reflected broader network activity, often related to movement or sensory processing. To understand what someone is thinking or feeling, scientists analyze these oscillations and look for patterns over time and across different parts of the brain. They use advanced computational models to extract features from the signals. These features include changes in power or strength of specific frequency bands, and patterns in how signals are distributed across the cortex. For example, if the gamma power increases in language areas, it might indicate inner speech or memory recall. Different patterns can also show attention, working memory, or imagining movement. Compared to electroencephalography, or EEG, ECoG provides much clearer signals because it bypasses the skull and other tissues that usually blur electrical signals. This clarity allows for more precise decoding of complex mental states. It makes it possible to detect subtle high-level brain functions that involve many areas working together. In practical terms, ECoG is used in brain-computer interfaces to translate brain signals into commands. For example, someone imagining moving their hand can have that intention detected and turned into control signals for a prosthetic limb or communication device. This is especially helpful for people with neurological conditions who cannot speak or move easily. ECoG-based systems can recognize cognitive states like imagined speech or movement intentions with high accuracy, making assistive devices more responsive and natural. In the end, ECoG decodes complex cognitive states by capturing detailed electrical signals from the brain's surface, analyzing specific oscillations, and using smart algorithms to interpret what the brain is doing. This technology bridges the gap between neural activity and mental processes, opening doors to new ways of understanding and interacting with the brain.